Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your morning news briefing on GNB Now. I'm John, and here are the top stories making headlines this morning. President Trump fires chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. In a surprising and bold move, President Donald Trump has dismissed the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, triggering widespread reactions from political analysts and military experts. The dismissal comes at a critical time, as the United States navigates complex international challenges, including escalating tensions with rival nations and ongoing military engagements overseas. President Trump announced his decision late yesterday, stating that the leadership change was necessary to recalibrate the nation's defense strategy and enhance military effectiveness. He has nominated a retired three-star general known for his strategic expertise and operational experience to take over the role. The Senate confirmation process is expected to be swift, given the current Republican majority. This leadership shakeup is likely to influence U.S. military strategy and policy significantly, particularly concerning troop deployments in Eastern Europe and the Indo-Pacific region. Experts suggest that the new chairman might advocate for a more aggressive posture in countering perceived threats from adversaries, including China and Russia. According to the Wall Street Journal, the change could lead to a comprehensive reassessment of military operations and strategies in conflict-prone areas, including the Middle East and Eastern Europe. Additionally, this decision has sparked debates in Washington about civilian-military relations and the balance of power within the Department of Defense. Critics argue that the abrupt dismissal could undermine morale within the military ranks and create uncertainty among U.S. allies. However, supporters of the decision believe it demonstrates President Trump's commitment to maintaining a robust national security strategy. Before we continue, here's a quick word from GNB Now. Are you looking for reliable, up-to-the-minute news that keeps you informed and ahead of the curve? Look no further than GNB Now, your trusted source for breaking news, in-depth analysis, and comprehensive coverage of global events. Stay connected with the latest headlines from politics, economy, technology, entertainment, and more. With GNB Now, you get accurate and unbiased reporting from around the world, delivered straight to your device. Visit gnbnow.com or download our app today to get real-time updates and exclusive insights that matter to you. Don't just read the news, experience it with GNB Now. GNB Now, your news, your world. Apple's massive investment in the U.S. Turning to economic news, President Trump has announced that Apple Incorporated will be making a substantial investment in the United States, amounting to billions of dollars. This investment is being hailed as a major victory for Trump's economic policies, particularly his tariff measures designed to encourage domestic manufacturing and reduce dependency on foreign supply chains. Apple's decision to invest heavily in U.S. manufacturing is expected to create thousands of jobs, particularly in regions struggling with economic decline. The company has outlined plans to expand its semiconductor manufacturing in Texas and establish a new research and development hub in Silicon Valley. Industry analysts predict that this investment will significantly boost the U.S. economy and strengthen its position in the global tech market. As reported by Mint, this move represents a significant shift in the tech industry's manufacturing landscape, which has traditionally relied heavily on production in Asia, particularly in China. By bringing manufacturing back to the U.S., Apple aims to mitigate risks associated with geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions. However, this development also highlights ongoing trade tensions with China, which remains a crucial market for Apple's products. Economic experts believe that this strategic investment could prompt further negotiations and adjustments in international trade agreements, particularly those concerning technology and intellectual property. While the White House has praised Apple's decision as a testament to the success of its economic policies, critics argue that the move could lead to increased production costs, ultimately affecting product prices for consumers. Nonetheless, this development is seen as a positive step toward revitalizing the U.S. manufacturing sector and promoting technological innovation. Kash Patel sworn in as FBI director. In a significant political development, Kash Patel has been sworn in as the new director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. His appointment follows months of political debate and is seen as a controversial move due to his close ties with President Trump. Patel's tenure begins at a time when the FBI faces critical challenges, including national security threats, cybersecurity issues, and public scrutiny over its independence and impartiality. His appointment has sparked heated debates among lawmakers, with Democrats expressing concerns about potential political bias and the risk of undermining the FBI's autonomy. During his swearing-in ceremony, Patel pledged to uphold the Constitution and maintain the FBI's integrity, stating, "I am committed to ensuring that the Bureau operates without political influence and remains focused on safeguarding the American people." However, his critics remain skeptical, citing his previous roles in the Trump administration, where he was known for his staunch loyalty to the president. According to Axios, Patel's appointment is part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to exert greater control over federal law enforcement agencies. This strategy is viewed by some as an attempt to consolidate power ahead of the 2024 presidential election. Supporters of Patel argue that his leadership will bring much-needed reforms and accountability to the agency. They believe his experience in national security and intelligence will enhance the FBI's effectiveness in combating domestic and international threats. However, opponents worry that his political affiliations could compromise the Bureau's neutrality in sensitive investigations, including those related to election security and public corruption. This appointment comes at a crucial moment when public trust in federal institutions is at a low point. Political analysts suggest that Patel's leadership will be closely watched in the coming months as he navigates complex political dynamics and pressing security challenges. And those are the top stories for this morning. Stay tuned to GNB Now for all the latest updates and in-depth analysis. I'm John, and thank you for joining us. Have a great day.
Disclaimer for GNB Now News. This news story is an experimental creation by Global Newsbreak, GNB Now, utilizing AI tools for voice and images. The contents are sourced from GNB Now and other news outlets. All images and content within this story are intended for informational purposes only, and we do not claim ownership or copyright over them.